Okay, good evening everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening. My dear, before I start the class, I request each one of you to share this class with all your friends and relatives. See, in the last class, we have started with the concept of coded inequalities. So, basic part we have covered in the last class. See, basic part already we have covered in the first class. So, all those who have not seen the first class, I will suggest you to see the first class first and then come for this class. Okay, in today's class, we will primarily focus on either or case. Very, very most important case of either or. How to solve any problem based on either or. That we are going to discuss in today's class. Clear? Okay, in last class, what we have understood that in case of, in this topic, coded inequalities, examiner will give me some statement. Examiner will give me some statement. Statement will be in terms of inequalities. They will give like this: A, B, C, D, like this. Then C and B, and then D and E. Now, your job is what? See, two types of statement can be possible. First will be uncombined statement, and second will be combined statement. See, in your exam, 99% cases, they will give uncombined statement. So whenever they will give uncombined statement, my job is to combine them together. My first job is to combine them together. And after combining this, we have to check that out of these conclusions. Suppose first is given A is D, second is B and, let's say, B and D. Out of these two, which one is correct? Clear? So in this topic, examiner will give you a statement followed by conclusion. You have to assume the statements to be always correct. You have to assume the statements to be always correct, and then you have to say if if the statement is correct, then out of these two conclusions, which conclusion can be correct and why? This will be the common format of the problem. Okay. So let's start with today's class. In last class, we have covered 17 questions in the class. So let's start with question number 18 today. Last class, I have covered 17 questions in the class. So let's start with question number 18. Now let's say this one. So here what they have given relation between F and M, and its faces is towards M. Always see the face. Don't say greater than is smaller than. Whenever any relation is going to exist, then they must have one face. Face means what? These symbols are called as face. Here I will say faces is towards F. Here I will say faces is towards M. Faces is towards A. Faces is towards E. Okay. So here they have given some statement followed by three conclusions. Now your job is to find out if these statements are correct. Then out of these three conclusions, which conclusion will be correct? Now here they have what they have given. They have given the uncombined statement. So whenever uncombined statement is given, my first job is to combine them together. So let's combine. We have the relation between F and M, and face is towards F or equal to. Then M adjacent will be A, face is towards M. Then comes R. Then comes R. A adjacent will be R. Face is towards A. That's why always you have to see the face. See, here they have given the symbol to be smaller than, but here becomes greater than. So don't say smaller than, greater than. Always see the face. And then I will say R adjacent will be E. Face is towards E. Clear? This is the first thing you are supposed to do in the exam. And then go for the conclusion. Here they are asking between M and E. So M and E, what I will say? M and E. Just see, here the face is towards M, here the face is towards M, here the face is towards E. Both the faces has come. If both the faces has come, it means it will have no relation. No relations means what? Whatever symbol they have given, all will be wrong because no relation is possible. So first is absolutely wrong. First is absolutely wrong. Go for the second one. Now here they are asking for F and E. F and E. F and E. So F and E, what I will say, all faces towards F, faces towards F, faces towards F, but here the face is towards E. Both the faces has come. Both the faces has come. If between any two variable, both the faces is going to come, then they will have no solution, no relation. Means what? F and E, this will be wrong and this will be wrong. Okay, so my answer is what? None is correct. None is correct. But if I just see the option, here they are saying only first is correct. Here they are saying only first and second is correct. Here they are saying only second and third is correct. Here they are saying either second or third. Here they are saying all is correct. None is correct is not given in the option. It means what? The answer should be either or. And we have to understand this concept today. Why the answer is going to be either or, I will explain you today. Clear? And either or is the most typical part of coded inequalities. Most of the students will feel problem in getting the answer to be either or. How to get the answers for either or? This is very, very confusing. So we are going to cover this part in today's class. Clear? Even though here all seems to be wrong, but still my answer should be either 2 or 3. Why either 2 or 3? We will understand in next few minutes. Okay? So I will come back to this question once again. Now let's go for question number 19. Let's do it. Again, here they have given uncombined statements. So my job is to combine them together. Let's combine. A adjacent will be what? B. Face is towards A or equal to. B adjacent will be what? M. So face is towards M. Then comes D. Face is towards M. Then comes F and face is equal to. Clear? Done. I have combined all the statements. Now let's go for conclusion. First, B and D. B and D will have both the faces has come. No relation. Wrong. B and A. B and A, they have given face must be towards A and it should be equal to. Face is towards A but equal to is missing, second is wrong. This has to come as it is over here. Whatever relation we are getting, that must be as it is in the conclusion. If equal to is missing, wrong. If they have given additional information as equal to, wrong. Clear? So here my relation is between A and B. Face should be towards A. Face is towards A, but it should be equal to is missing, that's why it's wrong. Third one, M and F. See, in between M and F, only one symbol is going to come, only one face is going to come, and face is towards which side? M. Face is towards M. So in the conclusion, face is towards M. Yes, they have given us to be M. Now let's see, here equal to is there, but equal to is not there. For equal to must be in all the faces. We will take equal to if equal to is present in all the faces. Here equal to is not coming, so answer third is correct. So my answer is only third is correct. Only third follows, E is the answer. Clear? Understood? Anyone, any problem? Anyone, any problem? Clear? See, here try to get one concept. See, if I am marking this to be correct, means what? This is 100% correct. If I am marking third option, third conclusion was to be correct, correct means 100% correct. And anything that is correct cannot form either or. Either or means what? See, whenever they will give either or. So this will have 50% chances, this will have 50% chances. But my answer is saying this should be 100%. 100% cannot be taken as 50%. So always remember, whatever conclusion that is correct means 100% correct, and that will never going to form either or. If something is 100% correct means cannot be taken as 50%. And moreover, if something is 15% correct, cannot be taken as 100%. Some of the students get confused like, sir, here third is wrong, so why can't be either or, sir? Either or is not possible because either or means what? 2 will have 50%, 3 will have 50%. If this is correct means 100% correct, means answer should be only E. Clear? Understood? Okay. Let's go for the next one. 20th one. Now, again, they have given uncombined statements, so my job is to combine them. My job is to first combine them. Let's combine. P adjacent will be what? Q. Then Q adjacent will be what? D. So Q will have D and face is towards D. Then D will have R. Face is towards D or equal to. Then comes R, adjacent will be E. Face is towards E. Clear? See, you have to understand the beauty of how to combine these statements together, because if you don't know how to combine, then you can't give the answer in the exam. My first job is to combine them together. See, these sort of questions very easily you can solve without touching the pen also. But that is only possible once you understand the basic concept of the topic. If I start today without touching the pen, then you will feel difficulty in understanding the concept. So first understand the concept, then try to save the time. See, initially you have to understand the concept in the class, then only you can save the time. Starting with saving the time is not possible because you don't know how to save the time. Clear? Saving the time in the exam is only possible once your concept is 100% clear. If you have any doubt in the concept, then you can't save your time, even that will take more time in the exam. Okay, now let's say D and Q. D and Q. Okay, D and Q is what? Face is towards D, face is towards Q. First is wrong. D and E. D and E. Both the faces has come. This is again wrong. Next one, P and E. P and E will have what? Both the faces has come, so again wrong. P and R. P and R, both the faces has come, wrong. The answer is what? None is true. None is true. Clear? Anyone, any problem? Anyone, any problem? You can ask me a number of times. Please don't hesitate. Okay. Let's start with question number 21. Let's combine it and get the answer. Let's combine it and get the answer. Okay, let's start. Statement is what? Uncombined statement they have given. So my first job is to combine them. My first job is to combine them. Let's start. B. Adjacent will be P. P adjacent will be E. Face is towards E. E adjacent will be Q. Face is towards E. And Q adjacent will be L. Face is towards Q. Clear? First job is to combine them together. Now let's go for the conclusion. First one, E and B. So E and B, what I can say? See, E and B. I will say both the faces is towards E. So face should be towards E. Don't say smaller greater. Smaller greater is very, very confusing. So try to see the face of the person. So I will say in between these two, we have got two faces and both the faces pointing towards E. So answer should be E. And since here both of them will have equal to, so equal to is going to come. If this is given in the conclusion, 100% correct. As it is, if they have not given, that is not be correct. So you just see. As it is they have given, first is correct. Now if first is correct means what? This cannot be the answer. This cannot be the answer. This can be. None is true cannot be the answer. Okay. Now I am going to check only conclusion number second. This is the way you have to save the time in the exam. Don't check all of them. So if second is correct, my answer will be this. And if second is wrong, my answer will be this. Second one, E and L. E and L. Just see. E and L, what is going to be possible? Both the faces is towards E. So face should be towards E. Equal to is there, equal to is not there, so equal to should not come. So second will have equal to, this is wrong. This is wrong means this cannot be the answer. The answer should be D. The answer should be D. Clear? Just check the third one. Just check the third one. Here I will say both the faces has come. Both the faces has come. So no relation, 100% wrong. Fourth one, B and E. Already we have checked. B and E is what? Faces towards E and equal to. Faces towards E and equal to. Clear? So 21 questions we have done in last and today's class. We have understood the concept first and then we are dealing with the problem. Okay, let's start with this one. 22, 23rd. Let's combine. P adjacent will be R, R adjacent will be F, F adjacent will be T. First one, T and R, T and R. Face should be towards T. Face should be towards T. Here face is towards R. First is wrong. Next one, F and P. F and P. Only one face is towards F. Face should be towards F. It should be towards P. Wrong. Both of them is wrong. Clear? See, your job is simply to see the face of the person. That's all. Nothing more is required. Next one. L adjacent will be R. R adjacent will be T. Face is towards R equal to. Then T adjacent will be M. Face is towards T and M. Okay, first one. M and R. So what I will say, face should be towards R. See, M and R. So what I will say, face should be towards R. Face should be towards R. And it should be equal to also. But here they have given face is towards M. First is wrong. Second one, T and L. T and L. Face is towards L. Face is towards L. Absolutely okay. Equal to is there. Equal to is not there. So equal to won't become. So second is correct. Clear? Okay, now the time has come to go for either or. The time has to go for either or. Okay, but before that, let's solve this one. Let's solve this one and then we will start with the concept of either or. Now here what they have given, C, F, F, G, G, M. Easy one, let's combine them together. C, F. F adjacent will be G. G adjacent will be M. First one, M and F. I will say all the faces is towards M and equal to won't be there. First is correct. Next one, C and G. All the faces is towards G and equal to is not there. So this is correct. Clear? Okay, let's see this one. Let's see this one. Now, how to find out in which problem I should go for either or in which problem I should not go for either or. Okay, how to check for either or, how to get in the exam whether we have to go for either or not. See, the either or, the simplest condition is what? All the problem of coded inequalities. All the problem of coded inequalities where the conclusion will have the same variable, you should check for either or. See, the prime condition, we have got some conditions for either or. And the prime condition is what? The conclusion must have the same variable. If the conclusion will have the same variable, in that case only you have to go for either or. For example, see in the first one, M, F, G, C and G. None of the variable is same. None of the variable is same. So you should not go for either or. Then you have to go by separately. But see the second one. Here they have given W, G, W, G. Both the variables are same. So when both the variables are same in the conclusion, first you should go for either or. Clear? The prime condition is the conclusion must have the same variable. For example, let's see this one. Now here they have given E, A, E, A. Both the conclusion will have the same variable. So you should go for either or. You should go for either or. Next one. X, B, X, B. Both the conclusion will have the same variable. So you should go for either or. J, K, J, K. You should go for either or. See, I am not saying either or is going to be the answer. I am saying whenever the conclusion will have the both the variables to be same, then you are not supposed to check first, second separately. Let's combine and go for the, let's go for either or first. Let's combine and you should go for either or first. Next one, A, E, A, E. Yes, both the conclusion will have the same variable, so I should go for either or first. A, C, A, C. Both will have the same variable, so I should go for either or first. Clear? Now, how to check for either or? What is the condition to for either or? See, try to understand what is this either or stands for. What is this either or stands for? Suppose in the conclusion they have given either first or second. What does it mean? What does it mean? Okay, just to make them understand what is this either or, I am taking one example. I am taking one example just to clear it. What is either or stands for? Let's assume this is one building. Let's assume this is one building. And in this building, on the first floor, I have my office. And on this third floor, I have my classroom. Clear? Let's assume this is a building. In this building, on the first floor, I have my office, and the third floor, I have my classroom. One day, just before the class, you are standing at the ground, just outside this building. You are waiting for your friend to come just outside the building. Then what you have seen that I was coming and I just entered into the building. You are waiting for your friend to come. Here you are standing outside the building. You have a class for reasoning at the third floor. So you are waiting for your friends to come so that you can take the notes and you can go for the class. So there at that time what you have seen, I was coming from somewhere and I have entered into the building. After some time, your friend has come and he said, is the class has been started? After some time, your friend has approached you, come, and friend asks whether the class has been started or not. So what you will say? Simply, maximum what you can say, yes, I have seen sir going into the building. You have seen me coming into the building. So what you can say? Yes, dear, I have seen sir was going into the building. But going into the building never means I was in the classroom, because I can be at the first floor, I can be at the third floor. So here we have got two possibilities. Possibility number one, the moment I have entered into the building, I went to my office and I was sitting in the office. Case number two, the moment I have entered to the building, I didn't went to the office, I went straight to my classroom, because I was a class at that time. So here, now what you can say to your friend? Simply you can say, I am not sure whether the sir is in office or in the classroom, but that is sure, the sir will be either in classroom or either in office. Understand, since you have not seen me going to the office or going to the classroom, you cannot claim that sir is in the classroom. You cannot claim sir is in the office, but yes, you can claim, since you have seen me coming to the building, you can claim that sir will be either in office or either in the classroom. And this is the concept of either or. This is the concept of either or. Means what? See, whenever I have to go for either or, means what? Conformly I can't say first is correct or not. Conformly I can't say second is correct or not. But one thing is sure, that out of these two, one has to be correct. One has to be correct. Let's take an example. Suppose I went for my SBIPO paper. I went for my SBIPO paper and I have given the exam. So after the exam, what I can say? The only possibilities is I will be either fail or I will be either pass. Just after giving the exam, if I am going to claim I will clear the exam, that's not true. That depends upon the cutoff. If I say I won't clear the exam, again that is not possible, because that again will depend upon the cutoff. So after this, the only what I can say is I will be either pass or fail in the examination. Out of pass or fail, one thing has to happen. Has to happen, bound to come. And that is the concept of either or. Understood or not? Dear, understood what is this either or? How to apply, how to check for either or, that is the second stage. Let's first understand what is this either or. Either or simple says, ki out of this, suppose they have given two conclusions, and my answer is either or, means what? Conformly I can't say this is correct. Conformly I can't say this is correct. But yes, one thing is sure, out of these two, one has to be correct. That is the case of either or. Clear? Now, how to check for either or? How to check for either or? So let's understand how to check for either or. See, the first condition is the conclusion must have the same variable, which I can see over here. WG. Whenever conclusion will have the same variable, first thing you have to check for either or. Either or can be or cannot be the answer. But in both the cases, you should go for either or. First step is you should check whether either or can be answer or not. If either or is going to be the answer, my answer will be either or. If either or is not going to come, then you have to see out of these two, which can be the answer. Simple. Now, how to check this one? See, whenever the conclusion will have the same variable, then your first job is to check for either or. Now, how to check for either or? First thing, you have to see how many faces are coming in between these two variables. How many faces are coming in between these two variables? we will have two possibility. Either two faces is going to come or three faces is going to come. Please understand it carefully. Most typical part of this topic, either or. So whenever you have to check for either or, I repeat, whenever you have checked for the either or, the prime condition is the conclusion must have the same variable. Whenever the conclusion will have the same variable, then in that case you should go for either or. Okay. And then second condition says is, thereafter you have to see how many faces are there between these two variable. For example, here I will say what? Between this W and G. First is saying face should be towards W. Second is saying face is equal to G. It means what? It will have two faces equal to and face towards G. It can have three faces also. But always remember this. Suppose they have given the conclusions to be like this. They have given the conclusion to be like this. Now here also both the conclusion will have the same variable. So I should go for either or. So either or says what? Let's see how many faces are there in between. First is saying faces towards P. Second is saying faces towards Q. Now here in this one, even though this has got two faces, but this cannot be a case of either or. This cannot be a case of either or. Why cannot be a case of either or? Because there is one more condition, and that condition says that whenever we will have two faces, out of these two, one must be equal to. One must be equal to. See here, one is saying faces towards W and second is saying equal to. So whenever two faces is going to come, then one must be equal to. Here, first is saying faces towards P, second is saying faces towards Q. Equal to has not come. So if equal to is not there, whenever we will have two faces, and out of the two faces, if equal to is not there, no point to check for either or, because either or won't be possible. Clear? Okay. Leave it. Just see this one. Both the conclusion will have the same variable E and A. So next case is how many faces? Case number one, face is towards A. Second, face is equal to A. So here we will have two faces, and out of these two, one is equal to. So either or can be possible. Either or can be the answer. Next one. Just see X and B. X and B. First is saying face is towards X. Second is saying face is equal to. So here we have got two faces, and out of these two faces, one is equal to. So either or is possible. I should go for either or. See in this one, J and K. J and K. First is saying face is towards K. Second is saying face is equal to. So here again we will have got two faces, and out of these two, one is equal to. So either or is possible. Clear? Out of the two faces, whenever we will have two faces, then out of these two, one must be equal to, one must be equal to, one must be equal to. Next one. See this one. See this one. Now here A and E, A and B, variables are same, so equal to can be possible. Now let's see. How many faces are there? First is saying face should be towards E. Face should be towards E. Second is saying face should be towards A, and it's saying can be equal to also. So here now we will have got three faces. All the three faces means what? Greater, smaller, or equal to is going to come. Any either or problem will have two possibility. First, both the variable will have either two faces between them, or they might have three faces between them. If they will have two faces, then out of the two faces, one must be equal to. Here just see this one, A and C. Now this is saying face is towards A. Second, face can be equal to. Third, face is towards C. So all the three faces has come. So here also this can be a case of either or. Clear? Understood what I mean to say? So the first thing is, if the conclusion will have the same variable, then should go for either or. Once you should go for either or, try to see how many faces are there between the variable. They will have either two faces or they can have three faces. If they will have two faces, then out of the two faces, one must be equal to. One must be equal to, because equal to is the prime condition for either or. Clear? Okay. Now, how to check for how to get the answer for either or? Okay, let's start. Now, first thing is what? Yes, both the conclusion will have the two same variables, so I should go for either or. But in order to go for either or, my first job is to combine these statements together. First thing, what I need to do is I have to combine these statements together. So let's combine. G will have T, T will have W, and W will have K. Clear? Okay. Now, here both the variables are same. WG, WG are same. And in between I can say, see only two faces. First is towards W, second is equal to. Equal to is there, so either can be possible. So whenever only two faces is going to come, what is, how to check either or? Let's combine these two together. Let's combine these two together. So once I will combine these two, so this will become what? Face will be either towards W or can be equal to W. I have combined these two together. Whenever two faces is going to come, let's combine it together. So if I'm going to combine these two, it becomes this. Face will be either towards W or can be equal to W and G. Okay. Now if this is going to be correct from my statement, my answer will be either or. If this is going to be correct from my statement, my answer will be either or. And if this is not correct, answer cannot be either or. Simple, simple, simple. I repeat here. Whenever they will have two faces in between them, and if the variables are same, let's combine them together. Once I will combine, I will get the case like this. Now if this, after combination, whatever you are getting, if this is correct from my statement, my answer will be either or. And if that is not correct, my answer cannot be either or. Now let's check. W and G from the statement. See, between W and G, what I can say, only one face is towards W. And both will have equal to, so equal to is going to come. Means what? This is correct. This is correct. If this is correct, means what? Saying first is correct is not possible, second is correct is not possible. My answer will be either one or two. My answer will be either one or two. Understood or not understood? Dear, at least respond. Have you understood the concept of either or not? Let's go for this one. See, here in this one, already they have given me the combined statement. Already they have given me the combined statement, so there is no need to combine them. They have given the combined. Now just see. EA, both the conclusion has the same variable. So if they will have same variable, the first thing I should go for either or. I have to check whether either or can be answer or not. Okay. Now let's combine E and A. So here the face is towards A and face is equal to A. Means what? They will have two symbols, two faces. So if they will have two faces, my job is to combine them together. So if I'm going to combine, case is what? Face is towards A or it can be equal to A. This is going to come after combining these two together. Clear? Now, if this comes out to be correct from my given statement, my answer will be either or. If this is not correct, either or can't be the answer. Let's check between E and A. Now, here between E and A, what I can see, all the faces is towards A. All the faces are towards A, so it should be towards A. Now, I should go for equal to. Equal to is there, equal to is there, equal to is there, but equal to is not here. Means what? Equal to is not going to come. Means the relation should be this. Here they have given equal to, so this can't be the answer. So now either or can't be the answer. Clear? The relation between E and A comes out to be face is towards A. Face is towards A. Here they have given face is towards A and equal to also. Equal to is not possible. Means either or can't be the answer. Now just see. Now just check whether this has been given in the conclusion or not. Yes, first is the same. So first is correct and second is wrong. So answer will be only first is correct. Understood, not understood? Yes, Abhishek, only first is correct. Absolutely bang on. Go for the next one. We are dealing with the most typical type of coded inequalities, that is either or. Let's do it. XB, XB, both will have the same variable, so I should go for either or. First thing I should go for either or. First saying face should be towards X, second saying face should be equal to. Only two faces has come, so let's combine. If I am going to combine, it comes out to be what? X and B. Face will be either towards X or will be equal to B. Clear? Now, if this comes out to be true from my given statement, my answer will be either or. If this is not correct, then either or can't be the answer. Now, let's take X and B. X and B from my statement, X and B. What I can say, X and B. In between X and B, just see both the faces has come. Both the faces has come means what? No relation is possible. No relation is possible means what? Whatever they have given between X and B seems to be wrong. So this will be wrong, this will be wrong, and this will be wrong. So my answer will be neither first nor second. Neither first nor second will be answer. The answer is not either or, answer is not only first, answer is not only second, answer is not both first and second, answer is neither first nor second. Clear? Let's say this one. So we'll have some more typical questions of either or in the exam. They have asked some typical questions of either or in the exam. That I will cover in tomorrow's class. I will give you, once I will start the class in tomorrow's class, I will give you one problem, and that will be the most typical part of either or. Clear? Let's start. Now here, conclusion JK, JK, both the conclusion will have the same variable. Next one, face is towards K and equal to, only two symbols are there. Let's combine them together. So once I am going to combine, my after combination comes out with what? Face should be towards K or it can be equal to. Face should be towards K or equal to. So if this is going to be correct from the given statement, my answer will be either or. If that is not correct, my answer cannot be either or. Now, let's check for J and K. So I will say M, J. Then J next is R. R next is K equal to. J and K. What I can say between J and K? So I will say face is towards K. Both will have equal to is going to come, means this is correct. Means what? First is wrong, second is wrong, answer will be either or. Answer will be either first or second. Yes, either or is the answer. Clear? Understood, not understood? What if three symbol is going to come? What if three symbols is going to come in between the variable? See, if they will have two variables, then very easily now you can check whether the answer can be either or not. Let's talk about three variable. See, in the last class we have done one problem of either or. Let me clear that problem once again. That was question number 2. Just see this one. See here, both the conclusion will have has the same variable, so immediately I should go for either or. Without wasting the time, I should go for either or. First saying equal to, second is saying face is towards U. Only two symbols, let's combine. So once I will combine, it comes out to be what? This says face is towards U and this says equal to V over there. Equal to V over there. So if this is going to be correct from my statement, my answer should be either or either or cannot be the answer. Now check between O and U. O and U. See, all the faces are towards U and all will have equal to, means equal to is going to come, and this is correct. This is correct means first cannot be, second cannot be. The answer should be either first or second. Clear? Only Abhishek is responding in the class. What others are doing? Just give me a few minutes. I have to take my water. Just give me 2 minutes. Clear? Okay. Let's proceed further. Okay, we have understood if two symbols is going to come between the same variable, how to check for either or. Now let's go for three variable. If three signs. If three sign is going to come between any two variable, how to check for either or. How to check for either or. Okay, let's start. See, when this question is going to come, what I will say? A and E both will have the same variable. Both will have the same variable. Now, how many faces are coming between A and E? First saying faces towards E. Second says faces towards A. Third saying it should be equal to also. It means what? These two variables, between these two variables, we have got all the three faces. All the three faces. One is saying faces towards E, second is saying faces towards A, and third saying their face can be equal to also. Now, if all the three symbols is going to come between any two variable, in case of two symbols, I have to combine. In case of two faces, I need to combine and then have to check from the statement. But if all the three symbols is going to come, then either or is only possible. Remember, either or is only possible. Either or is only possible if they don't have any relation between them. Oh, this is the prime condition when all the three faces is going to come between any two variable. Remember this, my dear. If all the three symbols is going to come, then either or is only possible. Either or is only possible if they don't have any relation between them. And under what condition we don't have any relation between them? The only condition is if both the faces comes in between the variable. Both the faces means greater or smaller, both is going to come. Then answers, then they won't have any relation between them. So here, since all the three symbols has come, so now the answer can be either or only if A and E will have no relation between them. Let's check from the statement. A, B, B adjacent will be C, C adjacent will be D, and D adjacent will be E. So if I check between A and E, what I can see, both the faces has come. Both the faces has come. Both the faces has come means what? If both the faces has come means what? No relation. And no relation means either or is possible. So answer is either one or two. The most typical type. Remember this. Abhishek is saying neither. No, Abhishek, neither cannot be. The answer is either or. And that's the typical part of this topic. See, why I'm saying if all the three symbols is going to come, if all the three faces is going to come, then either or is only possible if they don't have any relation between them. Let's understand with an example. Suppose you ask me, sir, out of you and Suresh, you ask me, sir, out of you and Suresh, who is the eldest? Who is the elder person? So next thing what I'm going to ask, who the hell is Suresh? Who the hell is Suresh? Means what? If I don't know Suresh, means if you don't have any relation, so in that case the maximum possibility will be what? Case number one. I am going to be the elder one. Case number two, Suresh is elder than me. Third case, both will be of equal age. This is only possible. These three can be only possible if you don't have any relation. If you have the relation, then all the three can't be possible. If you have the relation, then all the three can't be possible. Understood, dear? Clear? See this one. A and C. A and C. Faces towards A can be equal to or can be towards C. All the three faces has come. So either is only possible if they don't have any relation between them. Just see A and C. Just see both the symbol has come. Means what? This is correct. Means answer should be either or. Either first or second. No relation is possible. Means this cannot be, this cannot be, this has to be the answer. Understood, the most typical part of the topic is either or, and we have discussed either or today. Clear? Okay. Let's go for question number 31. See here I can say PT. So I should go for either or. I should go for either or. But just see, here they are saying faces towards P, here they are saying faces towards P and equal to. Faces towards P and equal to also they have given. Clear? So in that case, if they have given the symbol like this, means just see, this faces towards P, here also the faces towards P, and moreover they have added equal to over here. So in this case, let's take individually. Let's take P and T. So what can be the possibilities between P and T? So between P and T, what I can say, faces should be towards P, and equal to should not be over there. Equal to should not be over there. Here they have equal to, this is wrong, and this has to be correct. Yes, first is correct. Now let's see question number 32. Here what they have given. AC, AD. I will go for either or separately. Clear? Now let's start. Only two symbols, faces is towards A or equal to, so let's combine, it comes out to be something like this. Here, face is towards D or equal to something like this. If this is correct, my answer will be either 1 or 2. If this is correct, my answer will be 3 or 4. If both of them is correct, then my answer will be either first or second and either third or 4. Clear? Let's check this one, A and C. What I can say, A and C, what I can say, my dears, all the faces is towards A, and both will have equal to, so equal to is going to come, this is correct. Means either 1 or 2, this is confirmed. This is confirmed, either 1 or 2. Now let's check between A and D. A and D. So what I can say, A and D. All the faces are towards A. All the faces are towards A. Equal to is there, but equal to is not there, but equal to should not come, and this cannot be either or. So if this is given, A faces towards A. Here they have given faces towards D, can't be. Equal to can't be. So the answer for this one will be only either first or second follows. Either first or second follows. This is the concept for either or. Understood, not understood. I fail to understand why only Abhishek is responding, why others are not responding. Are you not liking the class? Are you not liking the concept? Where is the problem? Why you are not responding, dear? See, more typical topics has to come in future. Like in the next part, next week we are going to deal with blood relations, syllogism, puzzles. Then we'll go for data sufficiency. More typical topics we have to cover, ranking. So if you respond like this, then how can I take the class, dear? Please understand, class should be on two-way communication. Okay, let's go for the next one. 33. Oh, very easy one. Very easy. Only two faces are there. Faces towards A or equal to. Let's combine. Comes out to be this. From the statement, yes, this seems to be correct. The answer is either or. Simple. Here also only two faces are there. Faces towards D or equal to, let's combine. So what I can say, faces towards D or equal to. If I take these two, yes, faces towards D and everywhere it is equal to, this seems to be correct. The answer should be either 1 or 2. Clear? Abhishek, I am trying my level best to continue this class, but I think students are not responding. What should I do? Tell me, what should I do? See, if you go for one-sided class, then it becomes what? Boring. After some time, it becomes very, very boring classes. Means before coming for the class, I know nobody is going to respond. Simply have to go and I have to just explain. That's all. Whether they have understood, not understood, responding, not responding, I should not be the concern. So I don't think this is the way the class can go. I can teach in a better way if you are responding in the class. If you are not responding, then it will be purely time pass. And I don't believe in time pass. I don't believe in time pass, my dear. Because in the after 2 classes, we need to solve these questions without touching the pen. You can solve these questions in maximum 10 seconds without touching the pen, dear, which is 100% possible. Okay, let's go for the next one. Okay. See this one. Already we have done this problem, but let's explain it once again. See this one. Question number 18. Already we have done it. See, in 1 hour class, I'm trying to make you understand the concept, and moreover, we are dealing with more than 20 questions in a class. One class of 1 hour, understanding the concept, and then we are dealing with 20 questions in a class. How can that be possible, dear? In the last class, just remember, we have understood the concept, and thereafter we have done 17 questions in 1 hour. 17 questions in 1 hour. Again, in today's class also, we have understood the concept of either or, and then we have applied for 20 questions in today's class. Okay, let's go for this one. Now let's see how to get the answer for this one once again. How to save the time in the exam. Let's see how to save the time in the exam. Okay. So whenever this problem is going to come, first thing what I will say, this is an uncombined statement, so I need to combine them. This is an uncombined statement, so I need to combine them. Let's combine. F adjacent will be M adjacent will be A adjacent will be R, faces towards A, and then E, faces towards E. Clear? I have combined them. Okay, now I have to check these 3 conclusions. The moment I have seen the conclusion, what I can see here, just see both of them will have the same variable. Both of them will have the same variable, means what? Either or can be possible. Either or can be possible. So first thing what I will do, I will check for either or. I will check for either or. Now, for checking either or, first thing what you need to say is how many faces are there in between F and E. See here, face is towards F. Face is equal to F, or face is towards E. All the 3 faces has come. All the 3 faces has come. So if all the 3 faces has come in between any 2 variable, then either or is only possible if they don't have any relation. We know this. If they don't have any relation between them, then my answer will be either or. Yes or no? Now just see over here, F and E, F and E. F and E. Just see, both the faces has come. Both the faces has come. Just see, both the faces has come. Means what? They don't have any relation. And if they don't have any relation, they must have either or. Correct. So answer must be either second or third. This is 100% correct. Either or has to be over there. In the first, either or is not given. Second, either or is not given. Third, either or is not given. Fourth, yes, they have given either or. So this has to be the answer. All follows cannot be, because these 2 cannot be the answer. Clear? Just see M and E. M and E again, both the faces has come. So either or is not. First is also wrong. Simple. Clear? Anyone, any problem? Okay, so in today's class, we have understood the concept of either or. How to get the answer for either or, this we have understood in today's class. Just see this one. Just see this one. See here, just see. AG, they have given first faces towards A, second faces towards G. Since they are using only 2 faces, and out of the 2 faces, since equal to is not there, no need to go for either or. Because the primary condition says whenever they will have two faces, then out of the two faces, one must be equal to, which is missing in this case. Clear? So here simply check A and G. A and G. Just see both the faces has come. Both are wrong. Clear? See here in this one. A, G. Okay, A and G. How many symbols? Okay, first is faces towards A. Second face is towards G. Third equal to. All the three faces has come. So if all the three faces has come, then my answer will be either or, if and only if they don't have any relation between them. Just check A and G. Between A and G. Just check between A and G. See, just see, both the symbols has come means what? They don't have any relation. They don't have any relation means what? Either or is correct. The answer is either one or second. Clear? So in today's class, we have understood the concept of either or. Some questions are there which we are going to discuss tomorrow. And next class, we are going to understand the concept of these or how to solve these sort of questions. And these sort of questions is going to come in your examination. This is going to come in your banking. Just see, we have not started with this one. Why? Because I have to make the foundation first. Clear? Foundation is ready. Now we are able to strike. Now we are going to fly in the sky. So how to solve these sort of questions, that we are going to understand in next class. So hopefully, I think you like the class, and with this hope that all of you will come in the next class tomorrow at 6 o'clock. I am ending this session for today. And that's all for today. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Take care.